Hello. So I am here today to do another publisher spotlight. Once again, not sponsored. These are just some publishers that I really like the games that come from them. So I'm wanting to show you games specifically from one publisher because sometimes it is cheaper to buy directly from their website or when they're having a sale. So I'm just showing you some of their games that I like in case you decide you like some of their games too. And if I miss some, let me know. What are some games from them that you like? So today is Salt and Pepper Games. So first up is Conservice. And this is a bag building game that is a solo only game that you have these fishing boats out in the ocean and you have different species that you are trying to catch, but also you need to keep a certain amount in the ocean so that they can continue to multiply and you can catch more on future turns because you have certain goals that you are trying to reach. You're playing through a book of 12 months and there's different difficulty levels within each of those months, so you can really ramp up how easy or how hard you want this game to be, and it is a lot of fun. There are these great wooden tokens with each of the species on them, and you have a ton of different boats. You have to have enough money to buy more boats to put out there. So it's a whole management game that is a good time. Next up, we have Witchcraft. This is also a solo only game. I promise they do more than solo only. But in this game, you have a coven of witches that you are trying to mitigate all of these bad things that are happening in the town, and then also trying to convince 3 jurors that everything's fine, that you guys are good. Just like convince the jurors, get them on your side, and everything will be okay. This game is very difficult to win, but the way that everything kind of works together, and there's different witches within the same family that can help you out, and you can play them out for a lesser power or a greater power, and you can recruit new people. It is a really fun, complex, thinky game in a small box that is great for one player. Next up, this is one of their newer games. This is a 2-player game, and this is the Battle of the Divas. And this is based on 2 actual diva opera singers. And it is very thematic in the way that you play. And the cards that have famous celebrities on them are all from that time period. And you're performing at different opera houses. And each one of your singers has a range that they can perform within. And you're doing things to increase their range. And there's a lot of different things all playing together so that you can be the diva who reigns supreme. And who will it be? It's a tug of war game. You're going back and forth. There's a lot happening. They managed to fit a lot and really, fairly complex games into a small box. So this is a cool one. I've only played it 1 or 2 times so far. I really want to get more into this because I'm loving it. And it is just a fantastic 2-player. But like I said, it's one of their newer ones. I know that the crowdfunding campaign just fulfilled or is fulfilling, so you might not be able to find it quite yet, but be on the lookout for it. Then we have the Battle of Versailles. This is also another 2-player game that is very historical. So it is when the French and the American designers went head to head at the Palace of Versailles to try and restore the palace a little bit and to see which, fashion house could reign supreme. Ultimately, the Americans did end up winning. So it is slanted a little bit towards them. I feel like when you play as the Americans, it's a little bit easier to win. So if you're playing with someone new and you're the experienced player, I would encourage, be fair that way. But once you both know what you're doing, you both can absolutely win. So you actually literally have a model going down the runway. You have different influence and things that you're putting out there in the form of famous people. You're crafting dresses and outfits and looks, and they're all going to score for you in different ways. And there's things that you can do that like wipe points out for other people or that benefit you. And it's again that constant back and forth. So this one is a really, really good 2-player game. And then finally, I do believe this is their newest one. This is the Voynich Puzzle. This is one that they were showing off at Gen Con this year and has recently started fulfilling. I believe they also had it at Essen. And this is a 1 to 4-player game based on the Voynich manuscript. I love how in so many of their games, it's based on a real historical event, and they put so much of that into the game so that it really feels immersive and thematic. The Voynich manuscript has never been translated. There's a lot of theories as to what it is. And in this game, you are trying to work it out. So There's actually jigsaw puzzle pieces as one of like the mini areas in the game that you are going to, and you have these books that you're working on, and you are trying to obviously score the most points and figure it out. But it is really cool and thematic the way that it works, and there's so much going on in the game. You can kind of see here on the board, there's all of these different areas, and they're all going to give you different bits of information and things that you need to score points to hopefully be the one who reigns supreme. And, you know, one day maybe we'll get the actual Voynich manuscript solved and we will know what they were trying to tell us. So, Salt and Pepper Games, I think they make some fabulous games that are really immersive, super thematic. They're kind of sometimes that accidental learning that, like, by playing the game, you learn some things that you didn't know before, but they're by no means a strictly educational game. They are a game where you can learn something in them. So, I really enjoy their games. I can't wait to see what they come out with next. What is your favorite Salt and Pepper game? Give me a like and a follow, and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.